No, Lloyd Jones. What about Lloyd Jones?
What resources in addition to Lloyd Jones do you suggest? What books?
Resources in addition to Lloyd Jones?
If there is any.
What's wrong with you, man? Oh, no. I'm actually, take a look if you can in the Center Church book. There's old, most of them are older though. I mean, he's actually the only modern writer that's written a great deal about revival. You can read Richard Lovelace, certainly. Richard Lovelace's book, Dynamics of Spiritual Life, is very helpful. Colin Hansen edited a book on revival fairly recently that came out, I think, with Crossway. The Edward stuff was not that easy to read, but it's absolutely priceless. I'll tell you one book that you might be surprised. You find it in Banner, but I think it's still in print, maybe not. But anyway, William Spragg, Lecture on Revivals. A lot of you have never heard of that book. It's really helpful. You know why? Because there's a spectrum on revival. There's a spectrum of opinion on revival. On this end, there's people who feel to some degree you can, if you do these things, you'll get revival. It's close to a church growth model. Do this, you got it. There's people on the other end, and Lloyd Jones was on the other end of the spectrum that says you just pray and you wait. There's nothing else you can do. And Spragg was somewhat in the middle on ways to make yourself receptive to God for revival. Lectures on revivals. It's an old book, but it's actually surprisingly interesting, especially in the chapters on how do you counsel an inquirer, a young person that seems being awakened to faith. How do you counsel that person? And also a really good chapter on dealing with criticisms of revivals that it's anti-church.